What's up, y'all? I went to see Mortal Kombat 2 at the beautiful theater in Goldsboro, North Carolina, the UEC Theater. I'm gonna give y'all my review on it. It was dope. It was pretty good. It's a continuation from the 2021 Mortal Kombat movie. It takes place a little bit after it. So this one actually has the beginning of the tournament in it, which was dope. The scenes were shot well, but you could tell it was green screen and everything. The fight scenes was good. It was one of the best parts of the movie. But it suffered from a weak storyline. I got a bone to pick with this storyline anyways, but that's going to get you in the spoiler review. It's going to be at the end. But anyways, as for it, I really enjoyed the story up to a certain point. Then it was like, okay, what in the world? I really don't understand why they did Shao Kahn like that. He was a menacing foe, but it's alternate time now, I guess, but at the same time, Shao Kahn's like supposed to be, he was menacing on screen, don't get me wrong, it was rude, and the deaths were crazy. There's going to be some deaths in this movie that you would not expect, but as far as that, it was shot good. The story was kind of lackluster because, during the tournament, it's pretty much Mortal Kombat, so you pretty much know that stuff goes on around the tournament, but it's like they gave one character a cheat code, which was kind of crazy. Yeah. Well, we know some people has really a problem with Cole Young. I didn't really have a problem with Cole Young at the last movie, but it was crazy. It was, all in all, it was good up until like the end. The very end threw me off how they did a certain character. And I was wondering, okay, why did they write it like that? But all in all, it's way better fight-wise than the other one. The story was kind of all over the place a little bit. And the pacing of the movie was like pity-pat. It was like, because you're going from one fight to another fight, then there's really no exposition about this thing that they're going on. Because the story was okay, but for a Mortal Kombat movie with all that lore, it would have benefited for a little bit of slow time. Like, I feel like there was a little bit more movie that was left on the cutting table than there was left in the actual movie. So I'm going to give it a 3 out of 5. That's my rating on it. Because, visually was stunning. It's a good step up. And hopefully if we get another 2 or 3, I'm good with it. But at the same time, man, how they did The Chosen One was crazy. I ain't gonna lie to you, man. I don't know if it's female boss fatigue or what, but I don't understand why they went that route. And it was like, why did they do it like that? And then the rules of the tournament weren't really like, okay, everybody was getting. I'm gonna do it in the spoiler review, okay, because I'm trying not to spoil it. But anyways, my review. If you went and seen it, let me know. Let me know your thoughts if you saw it. Are you planning to see it? Let me know. If I don't catch you in the spoiler, y'all have a good one. Stay easy. Peace. Okay. Here's a spoiler. All right. It's mainly a Katana movie, man. Because it starts off with Katana giving exposition. And it starts off between the fight between Jared, her father, and Shao Kahn. Alright, it was going pretty good. Shao Kahn ends up killing him brutally, and he claims NetherRealm. Then it fast forwards. Okay? So, they try to recruit Johnny Cage, which is crazy because Johnny's reluctant to come, which is kind of odd, but then he leaves, and then next thing you know, everybody in this one, you get teleported to a scene to fight, which was kind of dope. It's like any random order. I don't know who's doing it. They never really established how, when, or where, how. Like, they had this like little hourglass thing, but here nor there, they start the fight. It's Johnny Cage versus Katana first. Katana beats Johnny Cage because Johnny Cage is getting drunk right before his match, because they come let me rewind. They try to get Johnny to recruit him. Johnny declines. And they told him, okay, you're going to be summoned anyway. He knows this, but he goes and gets drunk, which is stupid. So they get Johnny Cage to the place. They get him to Raiden's temple. He aggressively declines. When he finds out it's a death match, he could potentially die, which is kind of crazy because if you know you can die when you want to fight for your life or whatever, he just say, okay, I'm going to let y'all handle it. So he leaves. Raiden gives him portal. Raiden tells him, when it's your time to fight, you will be summoned. So he's at a bar. He gets summoned, like a portal comes and get him like Power Ranger style, like do a little Power Ranger thing. And he goes up and he's fighting Kitana. Shao Kahn is watching this the whole time. He's watching. Okay, so Johnny Cage is reluctant to fight the girl or whatever. Then Kitana ends up subduing Johnny Cage or whatever. Johnny Cage doing a little daze thing. And that's where you see it in the commercial. Finish him. Kitana declines. Okay, Kitana declines. And Johnny Cage just falls. Simultaneously, Sonya's teleported. I think that's supposed to be like the pit stage because they got the spikes coming out the ground. But she's teleported to fight Sindel. They have a good fight or whatever, which was kind of crazy. They was trading like block blows back and forth. But then she does little things where the purple things come out her hand. It goes through Sindel's like chest or whatever. You see them things. And she pulls her hair until the spike on the ground goes through her face. It was dope. It was a pretty dope scene. So, after this time, we're taken to a scene where Quan Chi comes. It's like, okay. Quan Chi is resurrecting, I thought was Kung Lao, but it ends up being Kano. I guess he did both of them at the same time. And during this time, Kitana's walking back, and this cross paths with Quan Chi. He's like, what you trying to do? He said, he had like this little bag thing. He said, what is that called? He said, I think it's called a Kano. That was kind of funny. So they resurrect Kano because Kano pocketed Shinnok's amulet in the first movie, which I thought they got it back from him. So I get evidently he went back and took it again, which is kind of crazy because when you think about it, Raiden knew he had the amulet the whole time. Why the hell didn't he just? But that's neither here nor there. We're gonna continue the way they read it. So they resurrect Kano just for Kano to search in his pocket for the amulet. Damn, now you think about it, that was stupid. Why didn't they just go in his pocket? But anyways, like I said, all right, here nor there. Here nor there. They resurrect to get the amulet, okay? But they can't power the amulet without some kind of extreme power. So that's when they come and say, okay, we're going to strip Raiden of his power to power this amulet. So, okay. Boom. So everybody, the whole gang is sitting there, Cole Young and everybody sitting there. Okay, cool. So Cole Young and Liu Kang are about to be teleported to fight when all of a sudden Kung Lao comes out. He comes out, says, oh, da-da-da. He throws his little hat, slices Raiden in the throat. Raiden bleeds out electricity. He bleeds out electricity, slit throat. So at that time, I guess it went to the amulet. As it went to the amulet, they gone. Cole Young and Liu Kang is gone. In the pit stage, Cole Young is fighting Shao Kahn, which is kind of crazy. You already know, as soon as you see that match, you're going to be like, oh, yeah, he's not making it out of this. But the crazy thing is, Cole Young packs Shao Kahn's ass up. Crazy. Packs him up, beats him, slits his throat, but since Quan Chi put the amulet onto Shao Kahn, he's basically immortal. So he has no chip down. They almost like they gave him a cheat code. So Cole Young said, this is for Earth. Slice his throat. Stabs him straight to the thing. Guess what? Shao Kahn does the Wolverine. Starts to heal everything. Then boom. Boom. He beats up. He messes around, puts Cole on his back. Hammer on the head. Busts his shit wide open. I shouldn't say that. He hits him in the head with a hammer, breaks his whole thing, then just eases him into the lava bath. It's crazy. That was a cool scene, by the way. That was a dope scene. So, by that time, okay, I think it was. Oh, it wasn't Liu Kang. It was. Yeah, Jax fights Tanya next. That was good. They got a new fight. Jax has the upper hand and spares her life or whatever. He did that because Katana spared Jax's life. So Katana spares. I'm sorry, I'm messing up because I'm trying to recall. Katana spares Johnny Cage's life. I'm new at this review thing. I'm getting everything straight. So that was cool. They traded the favor for a favor. But the crazy thing is, as you see in these fights, whoever wins, it's like these lights is on one side. There's 5 on one side, 5 on the other. As they lose, one stays, one goes. Keep that in mind. So whoever has no lights left loses. Whoever has the most lights on one side wins. So it's kind of even. So Kung Lao, Liu Kang fight. That was an awesome fight. It was I think it was in that scene from Mortal Kombat. It's either 3 or 2 where it's got the joints and it was changing colors. Alright, so Liu Kang wins. It was crazy. He did to Kung Lao what Kung Lao did to the vampire and others. He split him apart with his own hat, which was dope. So about that time, Katana is coming back. She's going back and forth because of this little amulet that her father gave her that enables her to talk to Raiden. So she's flying back and forth. She's pretty much playing both sides. Which if he knew this was going on, I don't understand why. If he knew this was going on, they was cheating. I don't understand why or how the elder guys didn't know that they was cheating. But anyway, I guess they just let it go on. But anyways, alright. Anyway, they come up with this plan. When they get back, when Liu Kang gets back, they come up with this plan to get the amulet and destroy it, to restore Raiden's powers, and to basically bring Shao Kahn to mortal, and he can be defeated. But they can't get into his fortress because it's kind of heavily guarded. So what they had to do was they had to go to Takarta to talk to the Tarkans because they're the only ones that have access to the secret path that goes to Shao Kahn's lair or whatever where he got the amulet. So that's where we go there. Liu Kang tried to talk to Baraka first. Baraka declines his request to let him go. So he challenges him to a single fight. He says no. He says no, he's not going to do it. So Johnny Cage steps in and basically calls him, you know what I mean, a wimp, coward, you know what I mean, the P word or whatever. And then boom. I'm thinking Liu Kang's about to fight Baraka, but now Baraka's looking at Liu Kang's head, but he points his little finger at Johnny Cage. So Johnny Cage and Baraka starts to fight. It was alright. It reminds me of one of those Jackie Chan joints where like they go through the huts and whatever, all the houses fight. It was like, then what happens is Johnny Cage, Sonya tells Johnny Cage to start acting, excuse me, and Johnny Cage starts to fight about time. So he really starts to fight, starts showing what he's doing. Baraka's impressed and said, okay, I mess with you, whatever. We cool. You are cool. He wants you to show him how he does that. So in turn, Johnny Cage said, I promise you I'll come back and teach you how to fight, how I fight and do all this other stuff. It was funny as I don't know what. But so that's how they all get to Shao Kahn's lair to see the amulet. They ain't passed by no guards or whatever. They just went straight up in there. No henchmen and everything. So they're trying to open it. So keep in mind, it's Johnny Cage, Jax, Sonya, and Liu Kang. These 4 people. So they come up to Shao Kahn's joint where it's like his little palace where he got his little thing, because that's where the amulet is encased in this little thing. So at this time, they're going to start the fight. Not really fight. I'm recalling it. So at this point in time, Liu Kang and Shao Kahn meet up and start the fight. I was, oh my God. Then everybody jumps in to try to get this amulet out of this little thing, but it's Jax who rips the amulet out of the thing. Johnny gets and tries to get it. Johnny gets very close. He's running like my man off of Last Airbender. He just with the hands behind him. Just as he's about to grab it, Noob Saibot grabs it and says, I'll keep it safe for you, and disappears. So Now, Shao Kahn is fighting Jax and Sonya while Johnny Cage and Kano go retrieve the amulet from the Nether Realm, which is kind of crazy because they had to actually go back after, I think, because what happens is Liu Kang starts to fight Shao Kahn, then Sonya jumps in, Jax is killed by Shao Kahn, which is crazy because I thought you had to be in a tournament. I thought you was immortal till your fight starts, but they all starts to fight. Shao Kahn brutally kills Jax. That was wild. That was a wild kill. And then next thing you know, Sonya does the, oh my God, Shao Kahn says, no, don't worry about it. You're going to be next. Then all of them teleport. All three of them teleport. And that's when Kano comes out of nowhere. He has these three guards. He said, okay, y'all line up. Then he shoots his eyes and shot through both their heads or whatever. It was crazy. It was a pretty dope scene. So he said, okay. Raiden was asking Kano why would he want to help them. He said, man, I don't really like it. Like, it's crazy. Outworld does not look crazy. Like, he's basically saying he's not going to be able to deal like this because it ain't a bunch of rocks and people doing nothing. It's crazy. So what they did, Raiden, with his little bit of energy he has, I don't understand why Raiden was laying on that thing. He had an imaginary table or whatever. He was just laying on thin there. But anyway, he just sends him straight to Outworld, where he said, you'll need a guide, so he sends him to Scorpion. And we are at this scene, like, about the first, it's going to look like the first movie where he's pulling all that stuff through the dirt. And Kano entices Scorpion to lead to him by telling him that Behind is still alive or has risen back. So they all fight, said Beyond's it. Then all of them get to a fight, try to acquire the amulet. So they're all fighting, all of them are now fighting Noob Saibot. It was a dope fight. It was pretty dope. Okay, so I forgot to say this, that Kitana actually got caught by Jade. Jade turned Kitana in because she was going back and forth to Earth Realm. So now Shao Kahn knows that Kitana's been going. So in order to punish her, he strings her up in the middle of town so everybody can see her. So that's why Kitana's been incapacitated, but she's still in the tournament, which is kind of crazy. That's going to play into a factor, but I got about it later. So, boom, boom, boom. They are about to retrieve the amulet. Everybody's doing everything, you know what I mean? That's where we see the thing where Jay jumps off the port, like some kind of thing in the number when she jumps off. It's in the commercial. So they get new. All right. Kano's blasting the eye. Jade is hitting him with the thing. And now Scorpion has him with the fire. He's holding the amulet. So that's when Johnny Cage wakes up. And that's when he gets the green stuff, as they call it. And that's when he does the shadow kick, finally. It's at damn near the end of the movie when he does the shadow kick. He does the shadow kick, breaks the amulet. But at this time when he's breaking the amulet, Shao Kahn is beating Sonya. Which I don't understand how she's still beating her. She's still alive. And this is my whole gripe with the whole freaking movie. Shao Kahn kills Liu Kang. And Liu Kang quits. Or either he takes a little brunt, he shoves it through Liu Kang's stomach. Liu Kang said, I'm not the chosen one. Which you is the freaking he's supposed to be the chosen one. That's Mortal Kombat lore. Liu Kang's supposed to be like the Captain America. Like, he's supposed to be the face of the freaking thing. As soon as I saw that's all, they're going to have Katana save the day. And that's what the hell she did. It made me mad, man. Because I don't understand why Katana is on the other side, but she's being screwed up. So, at this point, Liu Kang ejects herself from the tournament. That makes it 0-2. 0-2. I'm like, yo, the tournament supposed to be over right now. So Shao Kahn's like, yeah, we won. That's when Katana denounces her I guess nether realm things or whatever. She denounced it, which was never explained in the freaking tournament rules. That's why I kind of like the first one, because you know the rules of the tournament. Okay, plot armor. We just gonna put Katana. Then Katana pretty much proceeds to pack Shao Kahn up. Yeah. Beat Shao Kahn. cuts his throat, slices his head with little things. And that's the freaking movie. It was good all the way up to that. I don't understand why they couldn't have Liu Kang win the tournament. They had Liu Kang pretty much, I don't even know if he even died. He just morphed into this like little phoenix thing and just left. You don't see his body. I don't even know why they did that. Why? Man, my head hurt. I don't know why they did that, man. I'm confused. It was a good movie. Granted, it was by the numbers. It was good. I don't understand why did they had to make Kitana. It's her. They made it her movie. Both of these Mortal Kombat movies had Liu Kang in them. Liu Kang, I ain't gonna lie, it was Liu Kang supposed to be the protector of Earthrealm. Didn't even protect it. He said his battle was to bring back somebody that's dead. How you gonna bring him back if you die? Didn't make no sense, man. I enjoyed the movie up until that way. It's way better than the first one, but it really, really struck a nerve with me. I don't know why it struck a nerve with me that they would do that. I don't understand why. It's like, I don't get it. It bothered me badly, but at the end, all of them come up because by this time, Johnny Cage is telling a rendition where he's like the superhero who saved everybody, the Tarkatans. And Raiden comes out with Sonya and Katana, and they're talking about, and Kano has Quan Chi in handcuffs or whatever, and they're talking about how they're going to come back and resurrect everybody. That was the movie. The fight scene saved this score, man, because that pissed me off. I rolled back in disbelief at how they just fucked that whole movie up at the end. But that's my review on Mortal Kombat 2. Hopefully we'll have some more, man. As far as I go, man, love you, man. Peace.